everyone, welcome to Creator Life YouTube channel. My name is Brittany, also known as Dr. Fashion, and today I'm going to be sharing some tips and strategies to help you with your YouTube channel moving into 2022. Now, before I get started, for those that do not know me, I am a full-time content creator here on the YouTube platform, and I have several monetized, faceless YouTube channels. Most of my channels, people don't know that it's me, but there is a channel that people do know me for. It's called Dr. Fashion. I teach people how to make their own garments, the business and the history of fashion. So if that is something that interests you, I will leave the link down below so you can check it out. Now, when it comes to Creator Life, I actually started this business with money that I made from YouTube, and now I am managing creators. I manage some of the biggest influencers in the digital space. So everybody have been asking me to start the channel, and it's finally here. We're going to get right into some of those tips and strategies because I really want to help you guys and also help you just have a little bit more clarity as to what you need to do for your YouTube channel. Now, I have some notes on the side of me because I did not want to miss anything. So if you see my eyes kind of shifting over, just know it's because my laptop is right here. So much has changed on YouTube. I've been on this platform for several years now, and a lot has changed, but in a good way, right? So when it comes to YouTube, whether you just started or you've been in the game for a minute and feel kind of stagnant, I think it's really important to ask yourself, what is it that you really want to be known for here on the platform? And also the second question would be, what is your purpose or your goal? So when I started YouTube years ago, I just wanted to create videos because at that time it wasn't a real thing for people to make a full-time career creating content. But now we live in a different world where you can make thousands and millions of dollars just creating content, doing things that you love. So you got to really ask yourself that, right? And oftentimes when creators are reaching out to me, my answer to some of their questions is different depending on what their goal is. The other thing is start thinking about video ideas, right? There's a lot of things that you can do. Day in a Life does really great finance videos. Right now, if you're into the beauty space, beauty and true crime is doing really, really well right now. Gaming, there's just so much that you can do, but you kind of just want to have an idea so that when the time comes for you to record, you're just not thinking like, oh, I don't know what to film, I don't know what to do. When you have a clear idea and some bullet points of what you want to highlight in your video, it makes the filming process so much easier. So that's really important. So when you have an idea of what it is that you want to do on your channel, start thinking about your banner and also your icon photo. Like everything on your channel actually need to be cohesive. And I feel like oftentimes when people are getting into YouTube, that's something that they're missed, right? They don't have the branding look. And you got to think about the viewers. When they're checking out your videos, they actually check out your overall channel. So you just want to make sure that it's appealing to the eye. And so there's a lot of great tools out there that you can use if you're not like into graphic design. The work is done for you. We have tools like Canva. You can have somebody on Etsy who have like pre-made templates for you. You can also hire someone on Fiverr. I've seen people sell stuff for like $5, and then you can kind of tweak it and customize it to your own liking. So there's a lot of things out there, right? So start thinking about that. Also on your YouTube channel, make sure that you're filling out the About Me section. That's going to be really important. And then once again, have a nice icon photo and a nice banner, okay? The other thing would be social media, ways to promote your channel. So one thing I always tell creators is it's important that you understand how to use YouTube because every social media is different. Now on YouTube, you guys know or may not know, but YouTube is the second largest search engine and Google is #1. Now, when it comes to content, every platform allows you to upload content, but with YouTube, you have to be a little bit more detailed with your content because that's the way it gets found. And we'll get a little bit into keyword research and stuff, but all of that is super important. So just know that if you have a video that went viral on TikTok or Facebook, it may not perform the same on YouTube because it's a totally different platform and it works differently. And so that's really important. But think about external sources or traffics that you can use from different social media sites to drive more eyes to your YouTube channel. So what I like to use is, of course, Facebook, because there's a lot of great groups I'm in, and if the admin allows me to promote, I would share my links or my videos and tell people to check out my channel. I'm also on Instagram. I post a lot of content there in my stories, in my reels, and things like that. People are sleeping on Pinterest, okay? I use Pinterest a lot for my YouTube channel. And if you actually check your analytics on YouTube, once you get enough data and videos, you will actually be able to see your external traffic source that will let you know how many people are coming from like different platforms. So in my top 3, Pinterest is like number 2, which is great because that's letting me know Pinterest is working and people are finding me there. And then you also have like Twitter, TikTok, and more. So there's a lot of different social medias out there, but just start thinking about what platform you are already on and how can you get the audience on that platform to your YouTube channel if they decide they want to subscribe. The other thing is, once you have started uploading content, it's so important that you engage with your audience. So one thing that YouTube pays attention to is engagement. I know oftentimes people focus on views and likes and stuff, but engagement is really, really important. And if you haven't been really paying attention to what's happening, let me put you up on game. When it comes to social media, these companies definitely pay attention to how the consumers are engaging on the platform. And so with like YouTube, for instance, they add all these different elements because they want to keep you on their platform, right? So they have the community tab, and they did have the discussion tab that they switched it over. And then you also have your stories. If you have like 10K subs, so you get access to the stories. There's just a lot of little things that you can do. You got the memberships, like they're adding all these new things because they want to keep you on the platform. And not only can you watch videos from other creators, but you can also watch movies on the platform. You can also shop on the platform. There's so much that you can do. And that's why engaging with your audience is really important, because they want to keep people on their platform. Okay, so just make sure you're replying to comments. If someone say, hey, I love this video, say thanks for watching, what would you like to see next? And that's what I always do, because I want to keep the conversation going, and this is the first step to building community. Okay, another cool thing is pinning comments. So you do have an option to pin comments to the top, and there's so many ways you can go about pinning comments. I do it for anything from a subscriber that I want to highlight. I also use pin comments if I want to pin a link to like affiliate marketing site or my own website. It just really depends. And then also you want to make sure you're utilizing your community tab if you do have it. They did change the number. It used to be 1,000 subscribers and you get to have the community tab, but now they cut it down to 500, which is awesome. So make sure that if you do have 500 or more subscribers, that you are using that tab. Now, let's get into planning. So scheduling and planning is so important. And one thing I want you to ask yourself is, how much time can you commit to YouTube? Now, we talked about video ideas, branding, engaging, but at the end of the day, you need to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, how much time can you commit to YouTube? Now, for me, my schedule is crazy. For one, I already have too many channels that I'm doing on my own, right? And so right now I'm focused on building a team, because I'm only one person at the end of the day. And I'm very active on social media, but I'm also a full-time student, and I do other things outside of social media that takes up a lot of time. So I always have to kind of go back to my calendar and ask myself, with everything that I do, how much time can I really commit to YouTube? And once you figure that out, it will allow you to really have a little bit more clarity as to the amount of time you could put in and what your schedule can be like, so that you can be consistent. Now, right now for one of my channels, which is a Dr. Fashion, I probably upload about 1 to 2 times a month. Before it was a lot more, but I have been dabbling into other business stuff, and it's just like a lot going on. And I've been putting a little bit more focus onto other channels that I started over the years. So if it's only once a month or twice a month, just make note of that in your calendar so that your subscribers can know, hey, so-and-so is uploading once every month, and that's what I'm used to, right? Because they know that you're going to show up every month versus uploading 1 month and then ghosting us for like 5 months and then popping out of nowhere. So that's really important. So that's one thing. The other thing is, I hear creators say, I don't have time to do YouTube. I don't have time to film content. I'm just like, you have time, honey. You have time. And let me tell you why. YouTube right now is pushing short form content. Now, YouTube is still a great platform for you to upload long form content, but just like TikTok and IG Reels and Facebook Reels, you got YouTube Shorts. And if you don't know what that is, I want you to go on YouTube later after my video and then hashtag the word shorts with an S at the end, and you'll be able to see millions of other creators and videos being made on the platform, very similar to TikTok and Instagram Reels, vertical format, 60 seconds or less. That is YouTube Shorts. Now, the reason why I said this is because it really don't have to take too much time for you to create a short form video. Like if you have an idea and have a couple notes of things you want to highlight in your video, it makes the filming process so much easier for you. So when I'm creating shorts, I'd be like, okay, my goal is to make, of course, a 60 seconds or less video. I need my title and I need my ideas for what I want to do in the video. And once I have that, when I press record, everything seems seamless and flawless because I already knew what I was going to do versus me recording and being like, what was next? So you just want to make sure that you're making note of things, and your videos don't have to be long. It's shorts. That's why they call it shorts. It has to be it's short, right? And so you can make a 10-second video, a 5-second video. If you already have videos, you can repurpose those videos, right? So you just want to make note of all this stuff because that's what's going to help you grow. And anytime a platform has something new, that's the thing that they're pushing, right? And I worked with a lot of creators where they actually got monetized this year in a matter of months because they were doing a lot of shorts, because that's what YouTube is pushing. So if you are new to shorts, you're just getting started with your YouTube channel or already started, I would highly suggest implementing YouTube Shorts into your strategy. Another thing that YouTube did recently, and this is fresh, is remix for YouTube Shorts. Now, with TikTok, you have the duets, and then with Instagram, you have the remix, right? So you have the same thing on YouTube now, because at first we couldn't do that. And so I think it's a lot you can do with that, right? So say for instance, me, right? I'm in a DIY space. I do a lot of fashion stuff. I can remix someone else's content that's a popular influencer with millions of followers and kind of cap off their audience and then create something really, really dope, right? And that can also help you connect with other creators too, because it would actually show the other creator people who made remixes from their videos and the views that the other person got. So there's so much you could do with that, you guys. Do not sleep on YouTube Shorts. Definitely tap in with that. The other thing is, when it comes to scheduling and planning, you want to have a system in place. So there's a lot of great content calendars out there that are free. I like to use Google Calendar, but one of my favorite things to use is Trello. It's Trello. I'll put it on the screen and linked in the description. But what I love about Trello is it allows me to kind of plot out all my content ideas and keep things organized with all these cool customizable board. But not only that, I'm able to collaborate or co-work with other creators through Trello. It's just a lot that you can do. So I want you guys to kind of just check it out for yourself so you can get the visual and the idea of what I'm talking about, because I think you all will like it. It's a great thing to use. I use it for business, content creation, and school. So it's awesome. And it's the other thing, which is one of my last things to share with you guys, is you want to create content that's searchable. One thing about YouTube is, when I was on the platform, it was honestly really easy to get like 1 million+ views because YouTube was still, kind of fresh and less creators. But as a content creator now in 2021, it's really important that you understand how to get found, not just on YouTube, but online. And so one of the biggest things is understanding great titles and smart descriptions. And you're probably thinking to yourself, girl, I don't know what that means. Can you tell me more, right? So one of the most important things when it comes to your titles and your descriptions are the keywords that you're choosing to use. Out of millions and millions of other creators here on YouTube, my videos are still getting found because of the keywords and the words I choose to use for the titles and the description. So that is important. But the other thing is you want to utilize hashtags, and people don't know that you can use hashtags here on YouTube. So I'm actually going to show you guys how you can use hashtags, or at least show you what you can find on YouTube with hashtags. So if I was to go on YouTube right now and type in DIY dress with the hashtag, it shows me that 1K videos are in that categories and 523 channels have used that hashtag. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this, because with hashtags is actually another chance or another opportunity for you to get found on YouTube outside of the great keywords that you're using for your titles and your description. So with the hashtags, YouTube is allowing you to use about 15 hashtags in your description, and they would take the first 3 and put them on top of your titles. And you may notice that with a lot of creators that where they have like 3 hashtags on top of their titles. That is what that is. So you probably want to look a little deeper into that, you guys, and so that you can get found on YouTube. Now, when it comes to your titles and descriptions, I know everybody is not familiar with like SEO, keyword research, and all that stuff. I've been doing this for several years now, and it's just like normal for me. But if you're just now learning all this stuff, it could become a little bit overwhelming. So there's great tools out there that will help you with creating great and smart descriptions and titles. So there's 2 tools that are pretty popular for a lot of creators, and I'm going to share that with you right now. So I'm going to show you some screen captures actually from my page here to show you, you know, what it looks like for these tools. So the first one is vidIQ. vidIQ helps you with some keywords that you can use, and they also give you some hashtags. They kind of, or I wouldn't say kind of, they actually give you the same data that YouTube is giving you. But a lot of creators like using vidIQ because as far as the format and the way things are laid out, it's easier to read and it's not like overwhelming. YouTube actually gives you a lot of data, but it's great information. Like, it's amazing the amount of data that they give you. But once again, if you are new to YouTube or never looked at your analytics that deep, you'll be like, what is this, right? So with vidIQ, you'll get some great keywords and stuff like that. So just make sure you check it out. It is free. I'll leave the link down below in the description. The next one will be TubeBuddy. Very similar to vidIQ. What I love about TubeBuddy is it does the same thing that vidIQ does, right? Give you descriptions, tell you people who are in your niche that may be ranking on certain keywords, and you can kind of snag those keywords and use it for yourself if you wanted to. But what I love about TubeBuddy is that they actually do A/B testing. So as a creator, one thing that I see people struggle with is thumbnails, and thumbnails are actually really important. As a creator, your job on YouTube is not to just make great content, but to get people to stop scrolling. You want to capture their attention for sure, right? So TubeBuddy will let you know, okay, this thumbnail may perform best for you. And I would suggest using that, but also tap in with other creators and ask them, would you click this video? Ask other people who are not like super close to you, because I know if I ask my mom right now, hey mom, would you click this thumbnail? And she's like, yes, this is so cute. It's the best thumbnail ever, because she loves me and she support me. But you want someone that's going to be really honest with you and also understand your life as a creator. And so just make sure that you use these free tools that are available for you, but also do peer-to-peer review with other creators. So those are the main tips that I have for you moving into 2022. There's going to be a lot of great videos here on this platform and a lot of great resources that I can't wait to share with you all. And it's just going to really help you. And I'm just so excited about making the next video. I almost didn't film this video because I'm like, the light's not right. I can't get it together. I don't know about the audio. I'm just like, you know what? taking my own advice, right? I already have my notes. Just press record. If you wait, you'll find yourself waiting another year because you didn't get started and press record, okay? So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, make sure to just leave them down below in the comments, but also make sure you subscribe to our newsletter, which is creatorlyfe.com, so you can stay up to date as to what's happening in the creator economy. I share a lot of grant information, free courses and things, because I'm working so closely with a lot of these platforms, including like YouTube and Adobe and stuff like that. So I'm always sharing free information, so don't miss out, you guys. And also, hello, subscribe to our channel here at Creator Life. All right, I'll see you all next time. Bye.